Hi there, Natalie with you today with a new process video for Citrus Twist kits. And today I want to give you an idea on using mostly the add-on kit and some of the new stamps that are available for the month of July in the Citrus Twist kit shop. So as you can see, I'm just showing you quickly what is included in this month's add-on kit. And one of the things that I love was the blue, like really royal blue color, that there's a lot of pops of it in all the papers. So I'm going to use that as probably the background from this page. So if you know my work, then you guys know that I love a lot of mixed media. But I think in this case, just because the picture is fun, I want to create something that it's going to make everything stand out. So for that, I'm going to reach for the white cardstock. This is the one that comes included in the kit. And all I'm doing is I'm adding a little bit of yeso to it, but I'm using clear yeso because I don't want to lose the color of the background. And all I'm using is applying it with a brayer, so that's just going to create an even coat and kind of like very I'm going to say kind of stretches it or applies it in an even coat finely faster. So that's the best way to put it. So once it dried, I'm actually gonna play with, or I'm gonna add my watercolor to the background using Vicki Boutin watercolor markers. Sorry, it's just because the blue in that tone, it's called Blueberry Pie, and it has that really deep blue. So all I'm doing is I added a little bit because it's a really pigmented watercolor marker. So I just added a little bit of the marker to a piece of plastic. I added water to dilute it, and then again I'm going to apply it with the brayer. So you're going to see that the brayer, all it does is extends, it stretches the amount of the in this case the pigment or the watercolor in a faster way, in a more even way. I don't mind having the little lines, like, you know, where the brayer stopped, because I'm gonna cover them up anyways. This is just my way of stretching the color. And now I'm gonna come in to just give it more of an organic look. So you're gonna see how the brayer easily kind of stretches the color. It makes the watercolor in this case go a little bit faster, and in a way also with less water. So you're gonna see there's gonna be very little buckling on this page, and that's what prepping the paper with yeso helps, and also not adding that much water. Now, like I said, I'm actually gonna bring a little bit more of the pigment just because I wanna delete the lines that the brayer left behind, and for that I'm using the plastic just to stretch the watercolor. It's gonna create a more organic, you know, those rounds, those halos that we like, or that I like, I have to say, from the watercolor. And then again, if you know my work, then you guys will know that when I do mixed media, I actually add quite a bit of splatters, and I think in this case it needs it, just because, like I said, I want it to be the big blob or the big area of watercolor that I'm adding. That's what my picture is gonna sit. So you're gonna see that I bring the picture every so often just to make sure that I have enough coverage. I don't want to cover the entire page, just enough that's gonna make the picture stand out. Now I have a little bit of watercolor left on my plastic, and I'm gonna add it to the opposite side to where I added my title, but I want a more faint application, so that's what I said, I'm just using the leftover amount. And you're gonna see that I kind of create, I'm gonna say, a very soft curve, and this is where my title is gonna sit. I already have an idea in my mind of where everything is gonna go, so I know my picture is gonna go on the right, and to balance it I'm gonna have to put my title on the left. That's why I added my watercolor, and I set it aside to dry. So now my idea is I want to create columns of pattern paper on the side, just to make sure that I center the picture on the title. For that, I reach into the add-on kit, and I'm going to use these two papers are from the Sweet Story collection from Maggie Holmes, and this is one of the collections that is featured on the add-on kit. So I really like that the bottom paper, the one with all the colors, is called Taffy, and I really like the fact that it has all the colors on that I'm going to use, but I don't want to have like a lot of that. I already have the blue on the background standing out, so I'm just going to cut a small strip just to have it peeking from underneath that other paper, and that's like a minty very soft print. So I'm gonna say it's around a 2.5 inch, maybe 3 inch, 2.5 inch of that paper, and you're gonna see that I'm just putting things in place where everything is gonna sit, and I'm gonna take it off camera and actually go to my sewing machine to stitch the strips together onto the paper. Now you're gonna see when I come back that actually my machine I kind of broke the string of the machine halfway the stitching, but I kept the extra. It's actually gonna help me add a little bit of I'm gonna say texture to the page, and all I'm gonna do right now is start building layers. And literally all I did is just try to bring little pops of the colors that I have in the strip of the paper. So I'm gonna bring some of the cut apart from the Maggie Holmes collection, and that's gonna be enough to make the picture stand out. I don't want to frame the picture, I just want to add layers behind it. So you're gonna see that even though I don't want to add lots of dimension, but I want to create a little bit of separation between my picture and the layers. So for that, I actually have leftover pieces of cardstock, and this is heavy cardstock that I use for a background. So all I'm going to do is just cut pieces of it and attach it behind the picture, and that's just going to create a soft lift or pop from the layers. After that, I'm just literally going to start gluing the papers together just to create layers behind the picture. But I don't want lots of paper to show off. Like I said, I want little peaks of the papers coming from all sides. So you're gonna see that I added a little bit of the pink, and then I think that I found that big heart in the ephemera pack, which is from Fifth and Monaco from Pink Paisley. So I need to bring some more pink onto the background. So I went into my Life Crafted kit, and I really like that stripy paper because it has a little bit of the pink that I have, and also has a bit of the more of the magenta look. So I'm gonna cut a piece of paper behind it just to make sure that it forms a layer behind it. That big piece that says this is absolutely incredible, it's another piece of the ephemera, and it has a little line of green. So all I'm doing right now is just setting everything in place. I'm gonna add another piece. You don't see it on camera, I took it off. I added a little piece of cardstock. Like I said, I have leftover cardstock that I have from cutouts, but it's thicker because I use a lot of heavy cardstock. So I just added behind the pictures and the layers, and it just creates a little bit more of a lift. And all I'm gonna do right now is just gonna start building some clusters. I'm gonna bring a little bit that big ephemera piece that I added on the right of the picture. It actually has a small piece at the bottom that says favorite, which I ripped because I didn't want to cover it. So I'm gonna use that at the top of the picture. This I'm gonna use the This Is Life stamp set to add the sentiment "This Is Us" to the little green label from the Let's Stay Home collection from Pink Fresh Studio. I'm gonna add that to the top cluster of the picture. You're gonna see that I'm gonna add the puffy sticker that has the little house, cause that's us, and then it's gonna bring some of the orange that's in the background. In reality, it's gonna be a rainbow in little, like, broken up rainbow on all this page. So I'm just bringing the little piece that like I said, I had before. I'm gonna add a sentiment. I don't know if I do it now or later, from the oh my god, what's the name of this? But it's the 4x6 stamp set from Citrus Twist Kits. This one here, oh my god, what's the name of it? I just skipped my mind, I'm so sorry. I'll add it in the description though. So I'm just gonna add a sentiment that says "More Love," and then I'm gonna start working, like I said, because I have the little geotag at the top with the house, and it has orange. I need to bring some orange to the bottom. So I found this label in the ephemera pack, and I'm just gonna add another sentiment from the This Is Life stamp set. You're gonna see that it says "Wild at Heart," because if you see the picture, that's my kids and I taking a selfie. But honestly, to take one selfie, it takes a lot of begging, and you have to, the stars have to align for us to be decent, all of us at the same time. So if you see it, my son is half his face is showing, my daughter is doing funny faces, but I love it. So I'm gonna add I want to put "Wild at Heart" because, like I said, the stars have to align for us to take a decent picture. All I'm doing right now is just adding a few more sentiments using gold, and I'm using the Traveler's Notebook stamp and also the add-on stamp, the stamp that comes in the Life Crafted kit, to add that with gold ink to the top and bottom clusters of the picture. And then to add my title, I'm actually gonna use, I believe this is not the Bailey Alpha, I think it is the Brooklyn Alpha from the Citrus Twist Kit shop, and this is this big bold alphabet stamp set, and it's amazing. I love alphabet stamps. probably some of my favorites. So I'm going to use black obsidian ink from Altenew. I know the shop also has, there's Pinkfresh Studio detailing ink, which is perfect because a really good crisp ink, so make sure you check it out. So I'm gonna stamp the word selfie onto my title, and I kind of flip the page 90 degrees because I want to make sure that, remember how I added that line of watercolor? I want to make sure that my title covers that line, and I already knew that my title was gonna read vertically just because I wanted to balance the size of the picture. So I'm always thinking about balancing the page. So all I'm left to do is I'm gonna bring, these are the puffy stickers from Dear Lacey Now and Again collection, and these are available at the shop. I'm gonna use the word summer selfie, and then I'm gonna bring a few little star accents from the same puffy sticker set, and I'm just gonna place them in the clusters. I'm gonna bring a little bit more of the magenta tone, and this is one of the cut aparts from the that you get as a subscriber, or you can purchase it at the shop. And then all that's left to do is I'm gonna add my Lines with Journal right underneath the picture. I'm gonna add some of the enamel dots that come in the Life Crafted kit. You can also purchase them in the shop, and these are amazing. I actually bought like a couple sets because I think I can use them on everything. I love enamel dots. So I'm just gonna make sure that I spread the colors. I'm gonna bring some more of the green where I have lots of pink, and more of the orange where I have, like, you know, in the pink areas. So just to balance everything together. The only thing that I think I'm gonna add last in it, I'm gonna bring the This Is Life stamp set, and I'm gonna add a sentiment right on the left side of the picture, following the same direction of the summer selfie. Just, I think I needed something gold there just to tie everything together, and that's about it. This took no time to put together, but it did take some time because of all the watercolor drawing. But what I mean is, it came together really easily. I didn't plan ahead of time. All I knew is that I wanted to pop all these colors and use the stamps, and I had an idea of what the page was gonna look like. But then I just played with the kit, and that's like the beauty working with the kit, is that all the papers match, and you can just cut pieces apart and everything goes together nicely. So don't forget to check it out. I know there's still some available at the shop, the add-on kits. We already sold out of the Life Crafted kits, but you can always subscribe for the waitlist. Thank you so much for joining me, and don't forget to check the shop. Bye guys.